Welcome back, everybody. So, what the F is going on right now? I'm dead. They brought me back to life. I got the I'm really confused. Lucas seems to know more about... Carla seems to know more about what's going on than I do. What the hell is going on? So is Agatha trying to... like the... And do we know that we can trust these people? This poor little girl, she's like just sitting there in the orphanage, well, and all of a sudden, bam. Yo. I'm still really confused about the scene with Lucas and Carla in her underwear. Did we chick a bow or not? The Sims call it woohoo. Did we woohoo or not? I think I have a right to know if I woohooed with her. And I really only think that's fair. How?
How did you find me?
That man came and got me. He told me you needed help. So, she's the one. This is the Indigo child?
Her name is Jade. She doesn't speak. I get the feeling that for the moment, she's observing us.
So, what do we do now?
Try not to die?
Looks like we don't have much choice. Let's follow him.
You take her. Been carrying her around for a while now. Alright, guys.
Lucas, you're safe and sound.
Marcus!
Marcus! How did you end up here?
They came looking for me. They explained everything, Lucas. I know now that you weren't crazy. I hope that you can forgive me for doubting you. I couldn't possibly have known that you were really...
What are you talking about?
Our host will explain everything.
The bum from, the beginning of the game.
Welcome to the camp of the Invisibles, Lucas. Come and take a seat by the fire.
Do I have to sit next to you? So what's the word?
What is this place?
It's an old abandoned subway station. It's one of our secret bases. And there's one like it in every city on the planet.
What do you know about the Chroma?
It's a natural energy force, like gravity or magnetism, but it is infinitely more powerful. This force is in you, Lucas, and you've only discovered the smallest part of it.
What do you know about the Indigo child?
She's a perfectly pure child, whose soul has never been incarnated. Her coming has been awaited since the dawn of time.
Who is really behind the Orange Clan?
Nobody knows for sure. It's said that there are five to control the world. Administration, police, army, finance, the media. They control everything. Over the centuries, the Orange Clan has built an empire that runs the entire world.
Uh-huh.
What do you know about the clans?
The clans have existed for thousands of years. They reunited the most powerful of beings, who then provided the secret of the prophecy. They have only one goal: obtaining ultimate power by seizing
what is the message of the prophecy?
It announces the birth of the Indigo child. The child will have the answer to all questions. And the one who hears her message will have access to infinite power. But if the child has not been heard before the final countdown, humanity will cease to exist.
So, what do we do now?
She kind of is like Jesus'
We must
sister.
bring the Indigo child to a source of the Chroma. That's where she'll deliver her message and complete the prophecy.
Where do we find this Chroma source?
There are only 3 known to exist on the planet. The closest can be found on an old military base called Wichita.
Wichita? That's where I was born. My parents were scientists. They were working for the government.
Yeah, and that explains many things. In the 50s, an artifact was discovered that was not of human origin. It turned out to be a Chroma source. We must bring the Indigo child there as quickly as possible, before she wastes away and dies without having delivered her message.
When do we leave?
In 2 hours. The time it'll take to finish preparations on your vehicle and to find you enough gasoline. It seems likely that the Orange and Purple clans will be waiting for you at Wichita. They will stop at nothing to prevent you from uniting the child with the artifact. We will take care of the child and give her a bit of Chroma to help her hang on. There are some mattresses in the wagon back there. I suggest you get some rest before you have to leave. You have a long journey ahead of you. Tomorrow may well be the last day of the human race.
Damn!
I'm dead tired, Carla. I'm gonna take Bogart's advice and get some sleep.
I don't think I can sleep right now. I'm gonna wander around a bit and join you later.
You... Did we check a bow or not? I mean, what's kind of funny is they said that she hasn't... Oh, extra life. She hasn't slept in 2 days. Now, I mean, I understand... Flashlight? Can we... Can't get that. Okay. You know, I understand that I'm certainly no stranger to staying up for 24 hours straight, but...
An old radio. If I could get it to work, maybe I could get some news from up top. Seems to be in pretty good shape. Just need some batteries and an antenna.
Let's get batteries from the flashlight. Yeah, I figured. The flashlight looked pretty out of place, to be honest with you.
Flashlights. I'm gonna steal the batteries out of one for the radio.
Lion. Now we just gotta find a piece of metal. Put the batteries in. Granted, getting a radio signal down here in a subway station...
I need some batteries and an antenna to have any chance of this thing working.
I know, I just, you know, I figured I'd put the batteries in, show that we're making progress. Relax, honey. You're too stressed. I feel like they really did rush that relation, though, of Lucas and, I don't think talking to her is...
How's she doing?
She's finally asleep. She doesn't have much strength left. I did what I could, but she needs a Chroma source real bad.
So she needs batteries, too. Gotcha. Not quite sure what else... Oh. Is there... That'll probably make me feel better. Gain some sanity back. Yep. So, the Orange Clan revived Lucas. See, they really rushed over a lot of storyline there. Lucas called Carla. Carla had this feeling like, hey, I should go come and check you out anyway, even though I know you're some mass murderer.
An iron rod. This'll work as an antenna for the radio.
She ends up falling for him? Or something. I mean, that scene with her in the bedroom there is pretty... And when she says, I'll join you later, I mean, you know, it kind of makes sense to it that the two of them have some type of relationship. Probably gonna put my...
There we go. Should work now.
I didn't realize that's how radio, you just... Even under a subway.
2/3 of the country are completely without power this morning. Residents are chopping up wood wherever they can find it in an effort to keep warm. In a few days, the planet will revert to the Stone Age. Only a few cities can still count on it.
The government has declared a level 1 state of emergency. The army has been deployed throughout the nation to discourage looting and protect those unable to remain in their homes due to the cold. Several 100,000 men have been attached to emergency services in order to...
All the oceans of the globe are now almost entirely frozen over. The Atlantic Ocean is closing up, and there are only a few hundred miles in the middle of the Pacific which haven't been covered over by the ice flow. If the temperature continues to fall, it seems likely...
And I'm telling you the truth. This cold wave is a divine punishment for all of humanity's sins. God is sick and tired of our faithless, evil ways, and he's gonna cleanse the planet of the unworthy and declare the dawn of a new era, just like he did with Noah's flood. Don't be afraid, my brothers, because God's will is all-powerful. The just need not fear his wrath, because...
The apocalypse. The future of the world is going to be decided tomorrow at Wishida.
Yes, it will. Alright, well, let's go join Kane, I guess. I really kind of wish they would have gone a little bit more into this relationship. Hey, buddy. You want to snuggle up for warmth?
Still not asleep?
No, I can't seem to relax.
It's hard to believe that it's all going to end tomorrow, isn't it? The fields, the forests, the cities, everything will disappear under the ice. And what's going to happen to us? It'll be like we never existed, like nothing important ever happened. Are you afraid to die?
Not anymore.
If we're both going to die tomorrow, I want you to know something. I'm sorry that we didn't meet under better circumstances. Maybe if things had turned out differently.
Timer. Nope! As always, folks, thank you very much for watching. Tune in the next. Thanks for watching, folks.